The Nissan GTR.
At the beginning, our competitor is ourselves.
Worldly known as the underdog and the supercar killer. First introduced in 2007, then which grew to become one of the most beloved sports cars in history.
This is the GTR.
And here's my Nissan GTR that has definitely seen better days. That I bought with one goal and one goal only: to fully restore and bring this car back to its former glory. Though every GTR 35 was hand-built, there is one common issue that almost affects every GTR in its lifetime. Listen to that. It's kind of moving in there too.
Bell housing.
Bell housing. The GTR's biggest weakness is the bell housing. What the bell housing does on the GTR is connect the motor to the drive shaft to the transmission. Over time, the bearing will wear out and cause this annoying rattling sound. And that's exactly what's happening on our GTR. The only issue is I have never worked on a car myself. The most I've ever done mechanically is an oil change on my M3, and that took me and my buddy an hour and a half to complete. This is not gonna be easy. So in today's video, the goal is to get the bell housing changed to get rid of that horrible rattling noise, do an oil change on the car since it's probably been 5 or 6 years since it's last been done. After those are done, we're gonna take it for a drive and see how it runs. Before I attempt to do the bell housing on this GTR, let's call Nissan and find out how much it would actually cost to get this replaced. Hey man, how's it going? I'm looking to get a job quoted out.
Okay, what type of vehicle?
It's a 09 Nissan GTR. I'm looking to get a bell housing swapped. I need the part and the install or whatever. How much would that be?
There is only one left in the country, so you're looking at about $6,500 after tax.
Okay, so okay. $6,500, bro. And I was not about to spend $6,500 on something another man can do. If one guy can do it, why can't I? So I went on a 2-hour drive to visit my GTR mechanic. He had exactly what we were looking for. We paid $1,300 for it and we were on our way. Nissan definitely didn't have the last one in the country. So now all I have to do is just install it. Is it really that easy? No, nothing in life is ever that easy, and we're about to find that out. And make sure you stay tuned to find out if the bell housing actually fixes that horrible rattling noise. Meet my friend Ethan. He's worked on tons of cars, and he's gonna be guiding me through doing my first bell housing. As you guys can tell, I'm pretty new to this hands-on kind of thing. Before we get our hands dirty, how did I exactly find a Nissan GTR this collapsed? Well, it all started when I got a text from my friend. He was towing a GTR for another dealer that was from the auction. I called him on the phone and asked him if the dealer would be interested in selling for a quick sale. He said yes, and the next day we went to go check out the car. I was pretty hesitant on actually buying it because this was a lot of money up front, and the car obviously wasn't in the greatest condition, and you never know what else could be wrong with it since it's been neglected. After some thinking, running some numbers, later that night I called back the seller and we agreed to a price of $45,000 for this 2009 Nissan GTR with 140,000 kilometers. Now you may think that's crazy, but the market for these says otherwise. The cheapest one I can find is $84,000 in the country. So even if we have to put a little bit of money into fixing this car up, there's lots of margin to make some money on this car. So now we have an old, beaten up GTR with some issues that need to be fixed. The first one being the bell housing, so let's get that done. In order to start this job, we had to take off the under tray and then the exhaust. This exhaust bolt was rotted on there since we do live in Canada. This car was obviously winter driven. Fire wasn't working, so Ethan took the grinder and grinded off that bolt. He was a psychopath for not wearing glasses, but I did make him put some on. After prying and using a hammer, the exhaust finally came apart. Oh, it's off.
See that shit, gang?
Let's go, man. If you spin this thing,
The prop shaft.
look at all the wheels. Oh my God, look at all the wheels are moving. We have to take it off now. This right here is actually what controls the all-wheel drive on a GTR. And yes, it's got to come off if we want to get to that bell housing. It was 5 bolts on one side, 5 on the other, and it came off no problem. But that's just one of many things we had to take off during this procedure. Wow. Next, we had to take out the drive shaft, what connects the actual bell housing to the transmission. At this point, guys, I feel like I've already learned so much on how to work on cars. And the drive shaft came out no problem. The only possible way to get the bell housing out is to lower the subframe, so I had to go out and buy a transmission jack. Otherwise, the engine could fall on the floor if we didn't have this.
And then now we can get these bolts. Push up on the trigger, up.
Now let me tell you guys, getting these subframe bolts out wasn't the easiest. What am I looking at, man?
Can someone pass me a needle nose?
What did you just do?
I disconnected all the O2 sensors.
And you did it great, man. Now we had to take off the exhaust from the downpipes. It was a little bit hard to get the top bolts, but after some time and dedication, we got the exhaust off and we were ready to get at the bell housing now. Quick little side note, here are the turbos on the Nissan GTR. And now the bell housing was ready to come out. After prying the sides, we were able to finally break it loose. To be honest, it still was a little bit difficult getting it out even once we broke it loose, but after some time and moving it around, we got the bell housing out.
God, what's this bullshit?
It's a clutch.
Wow.
And just like that, boys, I did my first ever job with the help of my friends, of course. After probably 10 hours of labor, we were here till 4 a.m. We finally got the old bell housing out. Let me show you guys the difference between a good bell housing on a GTR and a bad one. So here's the bad one. That's what was causing all that rattling. Here's the good one. Nothing at all. We got the clutch plate off and you could really see the rattling in the bearing. But anyways, now it's time to put everything back together reverse way and find out if this actually fixed that annoying rattling noise. I really hope so. All right, boys, after God knows how many hours put into changing this bell housing, let's hope this works, man. We have everything back together for the most part. We're just waiting on an exhaust gasket. We can put that back together. But it's time to start this car and see if that annoying rattling sound is actually gone. Let's see if this thing starts, boys. Dude, there's no power. Bro. Oh, wait. The battery's disconnected. After that, I don't think I'll ever make that mistake again. Wait, hold on. It still would take a second. Wait till the RPM's lower. I think we fucking did it, man. We did it, boys. After all that hard work and learning, the bell housing rattle was finally gone. Crazy, man. We fixed the bell housing. Honestly, guys, I was super proud of myself, and I feel like I gained a lot of confidence for future jobs to come. That's one step to getting this car back up to restoration and back up to perfect condition again, man. But before we take the GTR on its first drive after changing up the bell housing, let's do an oil change because I don't think it's been done within the last 6 years. Ooh, dude, it's black. It's so black. I have no idea when the oil change could have been done last since this car sat at the body shops for the last 5-6 years. So it's a good thing we got it done. Well, boys, that does feel pretty rewarding. We got the bell housing rattle gone as well as a fresh oil change. Did it all by myself. It's crazy to think because back in the day, I didn't even know how to do an oil change, let alone change a whole bell housing with my friends. I feel like I've already learned so much from this GTR and the cars are only gonna get better, crazier. But if you guys haven't, make sure you subscribe because this is the first of many crazy cars. Before we take the GTR for a spin, let's put a couple parts back together. Here's the front passenger fender liner. I started by taking off the wheel and then trying to fit the fender liner in. It didn't work the first time. And then I ended up getting it. It didn't come with the car, so I had to source it myself. Now let's replace this weird triangle thing that goes in between the mirror and the pillar. Not sure why I was missing as well, but it was only 2 bolts and then it was back to normal. Let's take this thing for a spin and see how it does, man. And then later this week, we're getting it painted.
Alright, let's get in here. Bro, what the fuck?
Lots of room now. Weight reduction. Look at that, eh? Well, we still have every light on the dash, but hey, the rattling sound's gone.
This thing needs a detail.
This thing needs a detail bad. It's pretty smooth though, I can't lie. The new headlights as well, bro. This car's starting to look good. Yo, wait, we even have windshield fluid. It's driving, man. No horrible rattling noise. I don't even know what to say, bro. This is just awesome.
Definitely needs an exhaust.
Yeah, it's so quiet.
I didn't know they were this quiet stock.
It's got all the race modes. I don't know if I want to try any of that right now because it has every light on the dash still. Honestly, guys, I can't complain. It drove pretty good. We'll have to sort out all the lights on the dash, but so far this car has come a long way from where we started. It's already looking so much better, and next video the whole car will be painted a new color. If you made it this far in the video, thank you guys for watching. Next video the car is going to look completely different. We'll be doing all the cosmetic, fully painting it, then we'll be getting it ready for the sale. But anyways, subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you boys in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.